If you hear a bunch of noise that's close to the mic, it's because I'm holding my microphone, its microphone stand, because I feel like I should just walk around as I tell you why I left Brother Discord. Now, after this video, a lot of you will probably unsubscribe, leave hateful comments, and ever want to speak to me again or see me in anything, but you know what? I'm willing to take that risk. The reason why I left Bride of Discord is I do not like Bride of Discord. Simple as that. I don't like the story at all. Now, does that mean I did not have fun with it? Of course I had fun with it. You could see that in the bloopers. Those weren't fake. But I had problems with it. I had moral issues. Yes, I had moral issues with it. If it wasn't obvious enough, I don't like Fluttercore. Now, I don't mean I don't like Fluttercore. I mean I loathe Fluttercore. I do not like it one bit. Now, you can go on and say, oh, but it's canon because of the show. You know what? I don't care. I don't support it, not because it's not my favorite or I wish Fluttershy was someone else or Discord was someone else. It's not that. It's something much grander than that, and I'll get back to that in a moment. Other things was, is it because it was too fantasy, it was too Disney-like? No, it's not that. I mean, of course, the whole side plot with Applejack and Spike I thought was kind of dumb, and it was out of place. I didn't care about it at all, and I cringed every time it was brought up, and then the song and everything. And if I didn't like it, then why did I help out making it? Because I wanted to. Because, who knows, maybe it was I wanted to make it as painless as possible. I wanted to improve it. And, while I was in a thing and maybe I didn't approve on a lot of stuff, I still try to make it better. Like, let's make one thing a little more tolerant. Let's have this in. Let's keep this scene in. Let's just make it a little bit better. I wanted to improve it. DF wanted to make a few changes, and I try to help her with that and tell her what to do and everything. On episode 8, that was the date and the kiss part. I actually did not like doing that. I cringed when I saw that. I mean, I know how to do it. It'll be fine. It's just recording and stuff. But, for an audio drama, I just hated it. I do not like the relationship so much. I really hated doing that. And here's the thing. I did it, and I don't like watching the scene where it happens. Now, that's a good question. Do I watch Brad Discord? Yes, I have. But then, as I watched it, I could see some other stuff. Aside from reading the script, there were other things, and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't like this. This feels off. As another thing that will upset you is that Chaos of the Night, I believe, is the biggest mistake I've ever made. That's something I'm never going to do again. No, not because I proposed it and I had to write the lyrics and I had to sing it, and not because I sang it bad. I don't like the lyrics either. They sound perverted. Not that way. Perverted means to make something bad look good. That's the actual definition if you're going to use it in that context. The thing is, I didn't like it. I didn't like the kiss part. I didn't like the song was fun to sing, but I'm like, I would never want to sing that song again. I don't. Sometimes I sing Music of the Night and I do it in a Discord voice, but I don't want to sing Chaos of the Night. I feels wrong to sing it. And another thing was, sometimes characters were off. Pinkie Pie felt way too off at times. She's just talking way too much. It's Pinkie Pie. It doesn't matter. It's just Pinkie Pie. She talks. No, here's the thing. She can talk. She can have essential points of the plot, but she didn't. She just kept talking, and ranting, and too many ranting lines, and that's too much on any actor, even if they can do it. It's crazy and stuff. Now, did I have to do it? No, but still, that's a lot to do, and I didn't like almost anything of it, any of the lines or something. Some things just felt off. Twilight just kept going, I'll find a way, and like, you made Twilight as a useless character. Pinkie Pie just has nothing essential to plot, and she, in episode 9, this is why I didn't... Why do I like episode 9's script? Because, I mean, why is it my favorite episode? Because it's what Discord's supposed to be. And it's clearly shown how he is evil. And there's no perversion going along with the fact that he's evil. It's not like, but he's evil, but that makes him cool. But no, this is evil. That's why I like it. Now, does that mean I want to be evil and I want to try to hurt people? No, I'm saying that that's what Discord's about, for real. And there were things I just didn't like carried out. I mean, I didn't like that the song was when I sing the Hellfire instrumental. The Hellfire instrumental was a piano, and she just wouldn't have it with the regular karaoke for other reasons I don't get into. And I didn't like how it was, and some of the artwork just made it. I liked the script more. It was fun, way more fun reading it. And Pinkie Pie was really weird. I mean, she wouldn't pay attention. She was so screwed up and pretty much child abuse with the whole boxing ring, the Rock'em Sock'em robots. I don't understand why that was written in, because that's not something Pinkie Pie would do, and I don't get that. It may be funny to you guys, but I just don't get that. But those aren't the main issues. There's those are very minuscule. Those are very minuscule about that. The voice acting or the writing or something. That's very minuscule. Even the Apple Spike stuff is minuscule. It's the Fluttershy and Discord part that gets me. You see, Fluttercord is an abusive relationship. That's what I see constantly. Look, I'm sure you all know, like, a girl, okay? Shy, nice, cute, but has got low self-esteem and, has people, treat her like a doormat. Just run over her. Now, you may know a guy who is, out for himself only, selfish, manipulative, makes every little bad deed he does as a cool thing. Okay. Having those two paired, can you see any good coming out of that? Hardly. It's how abusive relationships are happening. There's one who's more dominant than the other, and especially if the one who's dominant is crazy manipulative and deceptive and wants everything his way and stuff, it's not going to work out. And it's going to get worse from there. And I've known people like that. I've seen it before, where there's a person who can't speak up for themselves, and then there's a person that can but speaks for her or speaks for him, and it's never a pleasant sight. I've seen it before, so I can't take it. I will defend one thing, however, in the story. The punch. Everyone knows the punch. Everyone knows that, but, that part that was an accident. Now I know that from there it seems like I'm contradicting, like, but it's abusive, and you say he punched him, it was an accident. Like, no. She got in the way. He didn't punch her. He was going to punch Rainbow Dash. She got in the way. And, okay, he felt bad and sent him out and get out, blah, blah, blah. I know, okay? But in that case, I'm defending that part. It's like she got in the way of it. A lot of us cannot stop a punch midway. If we could, that'd be kind of nice. But the thing is that that's the only thing I'm defending that. But I don't like Fluttercord. I don't. Now, if you looked at the trivia that I said to look at before coming to this part, you would know that I sent a message to the realm of Discord, the Bride of Discord chat, that I left, and when it started was around episode 4 and 5. To make it clear, I was the reason why episode 5 was delayed, because I wanted to quit. Yeah, I wanted to quit all the way back after episode 4. After reading the script for episode 5, that's when I started to cringe. That's when I started to think. That's when I started to realize. So the thing is, when she said that this person would keep going as long as you didn't have to do Daughter of Discord. So it was already planned. So as I saw a lot of comments saying like, oh, is it going to be in Daughter of Discord? I'm like, in my mind, I wouldn't reply to any of these things, but I'm like, no, I'm not going to. I'm not going to guest star. I'm not going to do it. It's obvious now. I was going to finish it. I actually was. Yeah, I was going to be in episode 10. I was. I couldn't take it anymore. But why? If I quit now, then why not quit back in episode 4? I originally did it as a punishment for myself. Episodes 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 were more of a punishment than anything. Because the thing is, I didn't look into what I was auditioning for. I didn't read the fanfic. I didn't ask my cousin deliberately what it was all about. I could have. No excuse there. I could have asked her everything. Tell me every little bit detail about it. No, I just wanted a voice act. I just wanted to be known. I just wanted to be popular. I just wanted this. I didn't care. It's not like it's some grimdark thing or some other thing, because my cousin wouldn't do that. But then the thing was, I should have looked into it. I should have. And that's why I requested, as long as I don't do Daughter of Discord, I won't do it. And I felt like that was fair enough, because I just felt that was fair. So even if you had the whole cast to do Daughter of Discord, I would not be in it, no matter what. So yeah, it is my fault, because I should have looked into it before auditioning, and for that I apologize. There are a few things I want to make clear from this explanation. The cast has absolutely nothing to do with this, especially my cousin Disney Fanatic 2364. She has nothing to do with me leaving, just her story. There wasn't anything, there weren't no arguments, there was no blaming, there were no insults. So there was no personal issues other than her story. But I was able to leave peacefully. We were able to do that. And I'm still in contact with her at times. I still talk to her. And nobody in the cast. Well, I know I've made some friends in the cast, and maybe a few not friends. And maybe lost one or two after I left. Let it be known that none of them are at fault. None of them. None of the artists, none of the voice actresses, nobody. The only one who you should blame for all this is me. I don't want any of you to go after DF anymore and go like, why isn't he in there? It's your fault. Don't you dare. Don't you dare go after her. Don't you dare go after any of the artists and any of the voice actors, anybody. I wanted to make my explanation video sooner, but I was busy with my spring semester of college, and it was hectic. It was crazy. And then there was a lot of other events that went on, and life-changing decisions, and trying to get a job. It was hectic. A lot of crazy things. But what saddened me is that a lot of fans didn't directly ask me. Some tried to insult me and did ask me why. And I'm glad most decided to respect that. But I heard that a lot went to DF, or they went to marry Medley, or, they went to the artist. Like, don't ask them. Like, why would you go to them? Why not go to the person that quit? Why would you go to them? That's one thing that I'm disappointed in, and I have a right to be upset about that. And I did say I was going to make this explanation video, and you know what? For all my fans that were waiting for that for a long time, as much as I delayed it so much, I'm glad you're watching this. Whether you're watching it because you're subscribed to me and you've been hoping every day that'll come out, or someone told you and you're watching it, I don't care. I'm just glad you're watching this and you're letting me speak about this. I do not hate Disney Fanatic 2364. I just don't like her story. The sequels to Red Discord, Fluttercord, Apple Spike, all that. If I learned from anything from this experience, it's that I should research before I get involved. I usually tend to. I usually do. But I didn't this time. And I guess that was through my own selfish gain that I did this. Some of it. But let it be known that it's not, I didn't not enjoy it. I did enjoy doing things. I did enjoy recording. I loved that I was a part of something. And you know what? I'm glad I got to meet a great cast of people. I'm glad I got to work with them. I'll say this, if it was truly all about the popularity, maybe a little bit at first, because I was just like, I'm going to audition for it, cool, and it's my cousin's stuff, so cool, you know. But here's the thing, I did not expect to get the lead. I wasn't trying to do that, you know. Maybe that's, I don't know. I know it's just my fault that I didn't look into it. I mean, really do some research. That's my fault. And you know what? I regret that. I regret auditioning for Bride of Discord by not looking it up first. I should have done that first. So you didn't have to have me in it and then have this disappointment come. What I don't regret is having such a great cast and crew and director, friends, family, acquaintances, similarities, differences. I learned a lot. And I thank all of them for it. And of course I thank the fans, I thank everyone. But do know this, that I'm just not going to be coming back. One, because I don't like the Bride of Discord series, and, well, I should have researched it, shouldn't I? Before I end this video, I would like to give a few people special thanks for everything. And don't think I'm doing this because I'm trying to lighten up the mood in a way that now I look good because, oh, he quit my favorite project, I hate him, oh, that's so nice, he thanked people. No. I just feel like I think this is a good time now to thank. Just to let everyone know that it was through my own decision, it was through my own fault, and none of them, no other person but me, was at fault. First, I would like to thank Disney Fanatic 2364, my cousin, for letting me be a part of such a great project. Even if I didn't like the story, even if I found it wrong or something about it, you know what? She knew about it. She knew. In fact, she knows I'm doing this right now. I told her that I would make this video. And she's letting me do it, so don't worry about it. She was able to put up with a lot of things and tolerate a few things that I did not like about the script. And whenever I did bring up a good point, I know that she was happy for it in the end. Sometimes she let me to edit the script a bit to make sure that everything sounded right. I would like to thank her brother as well. Because he's also my cousin, the guy who voiced my conscience. He's a funny guy. He's a good guy. I'd also like to thank SAMMY-SAN, who maybe he didn't research as much as I did, and I just pushed him toward it. But I know that as much as you guys don't like his spike, I love it. And the reason why I like the guy a lot, and I'm saying that he should be Spike, I shouldn't try to do anything, is because he was the most loyal to me in a project that I tried to do that never went anywhere. I tried to do an audio drama before, but he was the only one who helped and stuck by me. So to return the favor for such a loyal voice actor to a project that never occurred, I told him about this, and I felt it was only fair that I should put in a good word for him and have him audition. And Gail. And you, Gail, can't forget Gail, the one who voice acts as Sakura. That's a cool person too. I like to personally think, while he may not be part of Bride of Discord, he is part of the chat. Lightning. He's a good man. He's a good guy. and a lot of people like him, and right now he is the head of the chat, and I hope he keeps it alive like he did back then. Artist, I'd like to thank Morgwaine for collaborating with me on the Chaos of the Night pictures. She wanted to work with me, and I'm glad she did, and we collaborated and stuff, and her artwork is beautiful in that. It's probably why you guys like it so much. And there is one last person that I would like to thank the most. Medley. Not just because she's a great Fluttershy fan voice actress, not just because she can sing very, very, very well, not just because she has a great personality and a great sense of humor, but because she's a good friend. It was nice talking with her and hanging out with her and with the rest of the cast of Bride of Discord. But back to Mary. I'd like to thank her for being understanding, for being caring, for not wanting any conflict to arise, for trying to keep us all sane, for being there for the whole cast, and for being my best friend.